G'day, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you're all feeling fantastic. Yes, this is a Ko-fi exclusive reaction. It was requested over on the Ko-fi tiers over on Ko-fi. Links will all be down in the description down below, ladies and gentlemen. That is currently public. It is open. The requested tier over there. The requested tiers over on Patreon are closed. So, like I said, Ko-fi is the requested tiers. They're open. This one was the Imitation game. With that being said, let's jump straight into it. Hopefully you guys do enjoy it. Let me know in the comment section if you do, and don't forget to drop a big thumbs up and hit that subscription button down below if you do enjoy today's video. Let's go. Let's do it. Real laws.
If you're not listening carefully, you will miss things, because I know things that you do not know.
But also, I know things that you don't know. Just saying. Probably one or two things I know that you don't know. I'm that dumb. Yeah. Alan Turing has been robbed.
Pay attention.
Turing, Alan, Professor at King's. Well, that's just it. Nothing missing, really.
There is something missing. There is something missing. Like he said, you got to be paying attention. I was paying attention, but I don't know exactly what. Don't know exactly what's missing.
The project at the MPL.
Whoa.
Detective Knock, Manchester Police.
Don't breathe heavily.
Breathe.
Disappointing.
Sergeant Starr, is it just me, or do you get the sense that we're being insulted?
I suggest you file your reports and leave me alone.
Savage.
Best of luck with your cyanide. I think Alan Turing's hiding something.
You think so? Alright, yeah. This movie, there's so many things you have to pay attention. Yeah. You so many things you have to pay attention to. I'm going to be honest, I haven't paid close attention to a movie since Harry Potter. Harry Potter was the last movie that we did with you guys that I fully concentrated, and that gave me almost, guys, I'm going to tell you the truth, that gave me a massive headache for about a week. That's how much I was concentrating in that movie. He's like, hey, that's a young me.
Papers, please.
Okay. Interesting. Oh, look. There he is.
Who are you?
Alan Turing.
A mathematician.
Correct.
Mr. Lannister.
Published this paper that has a title I can barely understand. That qualifies you as a certified prodigy.
Even in this movie, he's a freaking asshole, huh?
Are you a bleeding pacifist?
But I'm really quite excellent at crossword puzzles.
The Germans, everyone thinks Enigma is unbreakable.
Let me try, and we'll know for sure, won't we?
Welcome to Enigma.
Interesting.
Every secret convoy,
I'm trying to concentrate, alright?
and out comes gibberish.
He says it's beautiful.
Having an Enigma machine doesn't help you to decode the messages.
Didn't you?
Mr. Alexander won Britain's national chess championship.
Twice.
If you can't play together, then I'm afraid we can't let you play at all. Break the code. At least we have a chance.
Let's play.
Wow, so that's what this is all.
The trick was that they were encrypted.
So, technically, if you think about it, the encrypted message machine sent an encrypted message out to try and hide the fact that they were sending encrypted message. That's crazy to think about that. So smart, so clever.
How many days do you think it would take to check?
I don't know. I'm not calculating. I can't be asked. I don't want to.
It's 20 million years.
Crazy.
We would have to check 20 million years
Crazy.
in 20 minutes. Yes?
I said we're going to get some lunch.
Well, go on then.
This is starting to get a little bit repetitive.
Well, just go.
Christ, Alan, it's a bleeding sandwich.
What is?
Never mind.
I'm not gonna lie, that's me. That's me. when I'm focused on something like that, don't even bother. Don't even bother.
I'm designing a machine that will allow us to break every message, every day, instantly.
Suppose bricks just don't understand him. It happens. The question is, did anyone bring him soup? That's the question.
Service records of a Mr. Turing, Alan.
Yeah, right.
No, Hugh Alexander has denied my requisition for parts. I only need about £100,000. I suggest you make the effort to... Only a machine can defeat another machine. Well, that's not very technical.
Yes, it is.
Have you ever won a war, Turing?
It's stupid. He's literally giving you an opportunity to help save people, to help maybe even stop a war. Like, it doesn't make any sense, man. Doesn't make any sense to me. There's some dodginess happening here, man. Some real dodginess.
You have a problem with my decision, you can take it up with him.
Excellent. Keith and Charles are both fired.
You can't just fire Keith and Charles. Go to hell.
This is inhuman, even for you.
See what jealousy does? So bad. Jealousy is so horrible.
Bees are green.
Yeah, he's autistic. He's definitely autistic. He's definitely autistic. That's just confirmed it to me. That's just confirmed it to me. He's definitely autistic.
Humans find violence deeply satisfying.
But I don't understand. Listen, to me, that's absolutely ridiculous. Why? Let me tell you something. I don't find violence satisfying at all. I don't care what anyone says. I don't find it satisfying. I actually feel horrible. I feel horrible as a person, as a human. I don't like it. I don't like violence. Don't like violence in the workplace. Don't like violence at home. Don't like violence anywhere. I don't like violence. I don't like seeing people get hurt. I don't like it.
Don't be such a kike about it.
See, and that's how you deal with bullies.
Christopher helped.
Alan, are you all right?
No, they beat you up because you're different.
Yep.
Who do the things no one can imagine.
And how do you propose to do that?
Whoever can solve this. Whether you like it or not, ladies and gentlemen, that image that you just saw there. That's very close. It's very close. Rather too close. Damn. Oh, look at that, dude. Far out. Crazy, isn't it? Crazy.
Alan Turing. See Stuart Mingus.
Very good, sir.
At which point I will...
Did you really solve this puzzle yourself?
Take a seat so that we may continue.
I bet you any money she'll either finishes first or she gets it all right.
Do you tackle the whole thing at once or divide it into small?
See? Told you. I knew it.
5 minutes and 34 seconds.
My warmest welcome to His Majesty's service.
And what is it that we're really...
Break an unbreakable Nazi code and win the war.
Oh.
Oh. She says it like it's a normal thing. Oh.
We're expected to just know what they mean.
Yeah.
Only I never do.
Alan, I have a funny feeling you're going to be very good at this. Good night, Alan.
He's a really good friend. Really, really good friend, isn't he?
Good night.
Looks like a toy. Bloody great £100,000 one.
Where's Miss Clarke?
Lovely, isn't he?
I'm sorry, but I'm unable to accept your offer.
You belong at Bletchley.
Indecorous.
What in the world does that even mean? Wonderful, ladies. They even organise social events at St. Martin's. Decorous.
He's a funny prick, isn't he?
Why are you helping me?
Oh,
One, because you're intelligent, and you're the most intelligent out of all of them.
Imagines anything of who do the things that no one can imagine.
And he's quite fond of you. Put two and two together. What does this prick want? You got fired already, mate.
Alan Turing's classified military file.
Of course.
Alan Turing's war records aren't just classified, they're non-existent. Wouldn't you like to find out what it is?
Jealousy.
Britain was literally starving to death.
Could have been a very different world we live in now, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very different.
All the work we've done today is useless.
If this job wasn't already impossible before, it bloody well is now.
Uh-oh.
Damn you and your useless machine. You could make this go faster, but you won't.
My brother protects food convoys in the Navy.
You guys are absolute morons. You're literally trying to solve this. You're probably going to save 5 people this whole time. He's probably going to help stop the war. I don't understand. People, human beings, I swear.
All my friends, they're all making a difference while...
Well, just go out there, mate. Get a gun if you want to make a difference. If you want to make a difference, help him with the machine.
My machine will work.
Come on, Peter.
What's he doing?
What did you bring me? Some men try flowers, you know.
Pants stuffed out.
Encrypted Enigma messages direct from Nazi High Command.
Who's Christopher?
Oh, he's my machine.
No, never mind.
Wasn't Christopher the kid that was his friend?
Are you trying to build your universal machine? No, I was precocious. It wasn't just programmable, it was reprogrammable.
A digital computer. That's my desk.
The Navy thinks that one of us is a Soviet double agent, Alan.
You don't seriously think I did this, do you?
He's being set up.
But sooner or later, you will make a mistake. They will hang you for treason.
Someone's setting him up here big time.
I heard about what happened. I have an idea of what might cheer you up. Should we say hello? Hello?
Come and join us for a drink.
We'll be there in a moment. If you really want to solve your puzzle, then you're going to need all the help you can get.
Yep.
They're going to help you if they do not like you.
Yep. There you go. She said it right there.
What are those?
Apples. Don't have to. I only have to outrun you.
Jeez, that's a brutal joke.
Christopher, if anyone needs me.
That's a joke you don't tell around people you're trying to be friends with. Just let these guys know that.
Mr. Turing, passing notes, are we?
No, sir.
Only Turing would pass notes written in gibberish.
I think he could be, like, gay, maybe. I'm starting to think that. And he was in love with him.
Actually, not an entirely terrible idea.
The apple works.
I think that was Alan for thank you.
That's my sandwich.
You don't like sandwiches?
You said it.
You nervous?
How long?
Have faith. Have faith.
With no result in sight.
Oh, here we go. Off with you.
It seems that your great big expensive machine doesn't work. Your funding is up, and our patience has expired. Alan Turing, you're fired.
No. Well, then you'll have to fire me, too. Probably the best chance that we've got. Commander, at least give us some more time.
1 month. I'll leave him.
Turn it back on. Hurry up.
You're welcome.
He's a poofter. He
Who's-
confessed. The man admitted it. Arnold Murray. Turing's one of the men that paid.
What?
Not a spy. No. What's the matter? Now, will someone get me a warrant for the arrest of Alan Turing?
Christopher's simply not moving fast enough. Quickly as we need him to in order to be able to support. What?
It's my parents. I'm 25, I'm unmarried, I'm living alone, and they want me home.
You can't leave. I won't let you.
Or would you like me to go and fetch your precious Christopher to help?
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Wow. True colours are shown.
What if you had a husband? This makes sense.
Did you just propose to me? This is ridiculous.
This is your parents.
Is your middle name Carolyn or Catherine?
Elizabeth.
Will you marry me?
I know it isn't ordinary, but...
Neither is he. Yeah.
What if I don't fancy being with Joan? Affairs with men?
Perhaps not spreading this information about might be in your best interest.
But also her in the long run.
This has to stay a secret.
Come on, it's your turn.
I've just realised, probably for the last 20 or so minutes, I haven't hardly said anything. Oh, he never got a chance to tell him. He never saw him again. Ah.
Could machines ever think as human beings do?
Most people say not.
You're not most people.
Just because something thinks differently from you, does that mean it's not thinking?
Wow.
For humans to have such divergences from one another.
Wow. Wow.
Differently, that we think differently.
Yep.
The imitation game. Would you like to play?
Play?
If we knew what the messages were going to say, we wouldn't have to decrypt them at all.
That's true.
Who's Alan's friend? I smiled at him 15 minutes ago and haven't looked back since.
Who's that with Joan? She wants me to come over. She smiled at me a while back. She hasn't looked again since. Bingo. She's in. Alan, introduce us.
Half a crown says Alan bollocks this up entirely.
No bet.
No bet.
Helen Stewart, Hugh Alexander.
So who do you agree with?
He's a German.
Now I really want to kill him.
How do you mean you work alongside Joan?
Really?
Strangely intimate.
Oh?
Because I'm in love with a co-worker of sorts and we've never even met.
Maybe they can get the machine to communicate with other Germans from the Nazi group, and the machine will be able to dictate exactly what the messages are. That's where they're going wrong.
In case you were wondering, that's what flirting looks like.
Why do you think your German counterpart has a girlfriend?
Well, each of his messages begins with the same 5 letters. So I suspect that Silly must be the name of his amour.
I've just lost Germany the whole bloody war.
Well done.
Repeated words. Predictable words.
Huh. There you go.
Heil Hitler.
Exactly.
Right in front of you the whole time.
Here's the 6 o'clock message from this morning. W.
Got it. Nice.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Did it work?
Alan, I need a new message. The latest intercept.
Wow.
Turns out that's the only German you need to know to break Enigma.
That must be so satisfying. That must be so satisfying. Must be so bloody satisfying. Stressful, that isn't it? They all believed in each other and worked as a team. That's all it took.
You just defeated Nazism with a crossword puzzle.
There's going to be an attack on a British passenger convoy. Civilians. Hundreds of them. We can save their lives.
Can't tell him about the attack.
What are you talking about?
Hugh! That's enough! That's enough!
Stop, Hugh! John, the attack is in minutes.
You know why people like violence, Hugh. What would the Germans think if we destroy their U-boats?
The Germans will know that we have broken Enigma.
See?
There are 500 civilians in that convoy.
So what do you do? That's the question. What do you do? I want to know. What would you guys do in the situation? Just think. Just think about it.
Keeping it a secret.
Carlisle. My brother's. Well, it's on the Carlisle.
Damn. Jesus.
Is my big brother all right? You have a few minutes to call off his murder.
Poor fella.
The Germans, they won't get suspicious just because we stop one attack.
Yeah, they would. Yeah.
I'm asking you, as your friend, not God, Alan. You don't get to decide who lives and who dies.
Yes, we do.
Why?
Because no one else can.
Damn. Imagine knowing that, man. Imagine knowing what they know. Oh. That would make you feel horrible, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it not?
We need your help to keep this a secret from Admiralty. No one can know we broke Enigma.
And then you can leak those stories to the Germans.
And then to our own military.
Maintain a conspiracy of lies at the highest levels of government. Sounds right up my alley.
Lucky.
But you are exactly the man I always hoped you would be.
Yeah, and that's the other side of it. That's the other feeling they'll get.
It was like having a tap on Himmler's intercom.
6:30 decrypt.
Peter will come around eventually. The Soviets and us, what I'm doing will help Britain.
Wow.
To tell Deniston.
Because if you tell him my secret, I'll tell him yours. You'll never be able to work again, never be able to teach.
Wow.
Hello, Mingies.
Some advice about keeping secrets. It's a lot easier if you don't know them in the first.
Yeah. This is something that I've told so many people in my life. When they've told me secrets or things like that, I've told them numerous times. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Because that secret gets you dragged into it. You don't want that. You don't want that in your life. No matter what it is.
Trailing my nervous walks.
Yep.
Where's Joan? Military prison.
Huh?
Deniston's been looking for a Soviet spy.
Oh no.
I know who the spy is.
Oh no. So that's okay. I think I'm starting to see how it unraveled.
The Cairncross.
God, I wish you'd been the spy.
Of
course I bloody knew. I knew before he came to Bletchley.
Huh.
But we have an Enigma machine.
Yeah, right.
You're quite useful to be able to leak whatever we want to Stalin.
Hmm.
Not even information that will help them against the Germans. This Cairncross has no idea we know, of course, what to feed to the Soviets as well as the British. You've got more secrets than the best of them.
So he knows his secret is now.
Yes, Joan's at the market. She's going to be back in an hour. We're going to have such a wonderful war together.
I need you to leave Bletchley.
What?
I have something to tell you. I'm a homosexual. I just told you.
So what? I had my suspicions, I always did. We love each other in our own way. I can promise you I harbored no intention of being the perfect wife. And we'll have each other's company. That sounds like a better marriage than most.
To be fair.
Because I care for you.
Bless her.
I just needed you to break Enigma.
I'm not going anywhere. This is the most important work I will ever do.
Yeah.
Least of all you.
Yeah. She would die for it.
You really are a monster.
I wouldn't say he's a monster. I'd just say that he's a scarred person.
War.
A lot of trauma.
Two more. Freedom versus tyranny. Democracy versus Nazism. Planes dropping bombs from the sky until they obliterated the sun itself. Half a dozen crossword enthusiasts in a time. Was I God? No.
I mean, this is a different take of a war movie, isn't it? Never experienced something like this.
Back to university for us, I suppose.
Burn everything. This was a top secret program. Did you think we were joking? None of you have ever even heard the word Enigma. Have a safe trip home.
That's it.
With a bit of luck, you'll never have to see me or one another again for the rest of your lives.
Just like that, huh?
That's unbelievable. Machine, am I a person?
I can't judge you.
Why am I here?
Christopher is dead.
What? How? And why?
His mother sent word this morning.
What?
Well, he had bovine tuberculosis.
Wow.
All the same, I'm sorry.
Wow. No wonder why he's broken.
May I leave, Headmaster?
Wow. And that's Christopher. What an interesting story. Wow. Oh, hello.
Sorry.
He's a bloody mess. He's a bloody mess.
I would have testified.
Damn it. Hormonal therapy.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Chemical castration.
Wow, that's crazy.
Alan, you do not have to do this alone.
Continue my treatment, then
Take him away.
they'll take him away from me.
He's broken. He's broken. He's absolutely broken and shattered.
You can't let them do that. You can't.
Sad ending.
Leave me alone.
Poor fella.
Much nicer ring than the one I made you.
We work together. Or in your case, 6.
You got what you wanted, didn't you?
No one normal could have done that.
Only exists because of you. Now, if you wish you could have been normal,
I can promise you I do not.
precisely because you weren't.
Brilliant. Bloody brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
That no one can imagine.
Right there. Right there. Well done. Absolutely brilliant. Brilliant writing. I loved how the writer has dissected this. Yo! He necked himself. What the heck? 41 years old. Wow. Wow. Sensational. Absolutely sensational movie. 10 out of 10. 10 out of bloody 10. Alright, so 2 things I want to talk about, guys. Alright. Yeah, okay, I understand. It was absolutely horrible for what happened to people that were homosexuals. And it was discrimination. It really was. It was horrible. It makes me feel absolutely disgusted. Absolutely disgusted about it, because you never know, like, people or loved ones, whoever that you know that may be homosexual. You never know if they're discriminated against or not. You never know. You never know. It was absolutely horrible what they did. But 2 things I want to talk about I've got written here, guys, and there's a lot of sacrifice inside of this movie. Yeah, I know this movie was based on a true story, but what we found out that there was a lot of sacrifice that went on. A lot of sacrifice, personal sacrifice, may I add, with everyone that knew what was going on, everything they went through just to crack the coding and to keep that secret, to essentially save the war. Yes, people got killed still, but eventually because of them, the war was stopped. And it makes me think, what would have happened if Turing actually told the other commanding officers about the spy? What if they would have, because eventually they found out that he was homosexual anyway. So what if he did? Would that have changed everything? See, there's also that as a personal sacrifice. What Turing did, he sacrificed everything. And he thought it was for the greater good, I understand. But he thought it was going to bring him this satisfaction. of losing his friend that he was in love with. He thought he was going to get that satisfaction when Enigma was solved, sorry. And his relationships with everyone got worse and worse and worse because of the sacrifice that not just himself, but the other work colleagues made for the sake of war, for the sake of breaking the code. A lot of people may say as well that human nature and machines aren't a good combination. But what you have to realize is that originally, to create these machines, it takes a human. And then once the human creates these machines, the machines then can get more intelligent on their own. And that's scary. That is scary. Because these intelligent machines can lead to things that we can't imagine. You would never think of. Our wildest imaginations can't tell us exactly what these machines are capable of. And that's the truth as well. That is the truth. Now you got to realize that these sorts of questions are raised throughout the film for us to think about it. And I know people at home are going to be thinking, oh, we don't need to worry about that. We need to worry about humans as well. That's the distraction. That's the thing that people want us to think. They want us to be against each other, to hide everything else. And that's been happening for eons and eons and eons. Because once there's peace, everything else becomes brighter around us. But if we're here fighting amongst ourselves, going against each other, we don't see what's here, or here. But like I said, the intelligence of the computer and its behavior, it would have taken them 20 million years to discover what they did. But just by thinking outside of the box and using the help of the computer, they were able to dissect the message almost instantly. Almost instantly. So I really did enjoy this film when it come to storytelling. The storytelling was sensational, absolutely sensational, and it really got me thinking about the actual true story and behind Turing himself and what he went through for the greater good. And it's crazy to think that someone like that was forced to do what he had to do and ended up killing himself at the age of 41. Such a bright mind like that. But everything he went through as well, he couldn't handle it anymore. His mind was not with it. He was shaking, couldn't even hold a pen. The morals and dilemmas inside of this was just crazy. Absolutely crazy, especially when it comes to a movie that was trying to reflect upon us the war that went on and how brutal it was. But now we saw a movie where we see the other side. We see the technical side from it. We see the side that not many people would ever think of when it comes to war, especially when it comes to movies. the intelligence behind it all. The one that relayed the messages. Interesting. Interesting, guys. I mean, there you have it. We had a movie about World War II. What went on with the Germans and how it was stopped, how it was solved. Brilliant movie. 10 out of 10 from me, ladies and gentlemen. 10 out of 10. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. The acting was, like I said, guys, the acting was crazy. The acting was sensational. Absolutely sensational. Hope you guys believed it as well. Let me know in the comment section down below. Go check this out over on Ko-fi exclusively. And I'll speak to you tomorrow morning. Bye-bye.
I got all this potential that's deep inside of me, but they hate when you're successful cause they try to be. They sit there being judgmental because you're trying things, and they just want you to settle and do the right thing. So get a good job, don't slack off.